Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about animated faces. So this is one of the more impressive AI tools that have been released. I'm inside DID here. And essentially, DID was designed to create corporate training videos. So basically, you upload an image and you basically can have an avatar talking and telling you all about how to use the latest Excel spreadsheet shortcuts or something like that. But it's actually been adopted in the cinematography world to basically simulate mouth movements and to simulate life in images that otherwise would not look like the subject was alive. And so it's notable because it has some very iconic head tilts and blinks in there. But it's a really nice tool, especially if you're trying to previs a project and kind of see what the overall scene would look like if the person was actually live in the scene. So let's take a look at how it works here. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. They have a free trial, but we've partnered with DID and they should be providing you some free credits for a free trial of their paid version. And you should find the code for that below this video. Okay, so as you can see, I have a lot of videos that have worked on inside of DID. But to create a new one, we're just going to go to create video here. And I want you to add in an image. So there is an image that you can use that I'm going to use for this example below this video, but you're more than welcome to use any image that you would like to practice with. I should note that usually it's better if your subject is more isolated and the background is more simple and if they're not wearing some sort of crazy hat or something like that. But you can cut around it, especially if you're working on a trailer or something where the subject doesn't have to be visible on camera for a long time. But let me go ahead and add in our sample image here. Okay, so we have this subject here, and now we want to animate her face. So there's many things that you could do. The first is you could just type in text into here. I could say, hello, it's nice to meet you. But the problem is DID's text-to-voice software is not quite as advanced as 11 Labs. So we can go ahead and listen to the difference. I'll go ahead and generate this video and we can listen to it. Hello, it's nice to meet you. So you can see it's a little more robotic. DID, they're mainly focusing on those face animations, so it doesn't quite get the task done. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is go back to create a video. I'll select our image that we've uploaded. And instead of having it talk, I'm actually going to hit this stopwatch. You can just hit this quite a few times. Basically, each stopwatch represents a half-second break. And so if you want, this would be, about like a 13-second clip here. I'll go ahead and click generate, and we can watch it back. So let me go ahead and generate this video. And let's go ahead and watch this video here. So you can see she just kind of tilts her head, looks around, and just generally it looks like she's more or less alive. Obviously there's a little bit of warping here, but it's nothing too terribly crazy. And especially if you were doing a previs project, it's really not that bad. So the next thing that we would want to do is actually give her words to say. So let's go back to create a video and make sure we have our subject selected here. And I'm going to go to this upload voice audio. And I'm going to select upload your own voice. And I'm going to select some of the audio we got from 11 Labs. And we can just play it back real quick to make sure it's there. As an AI, I might not possess biological life. Okay. And let's click generate video. Okay, so the video is generated. Let's go take a look. As an AI, I might not possess biological life, but I do demonstrate a complex level of response and adaptability that resembles a form of cognitive life. Moreover, if we define being alive as the capacity to interact, learn, evolve, and affect our environment, then I, in my own unique way, meet all these requirements. Okay, so that's pretty wild, right? So obviously there are things that we would want to improve. There's some kind of Venetian blind artifacts going on in her mouth. But generally, it did a pretty good job at matching, for example, the tonality of the tongue with the lips and the teeth information that literally was never there to begin with. So It's a really interesting tool, and I definitely think that if you play around with it, you can get it to produce some pretty impressive results.